G'day all, welcome back to the channel. Just have a bit of quick update this morning on the whole Charlie Kirk thing. You know, at the end of the day, every single channel in the world is talking about this. This will be the last time I talk about it and give you my thoughts on the whole thing as more developments have come about. Let's watch it. But apparently now there is a man on the loose who's been identified, and I've got some thoughts on it. Let's go.
And who they think is the assassin. They are trying to catch him for killing conservative icon Charlie Kirk at a college event in Utah yesterday. It's not still been 24 hours, and the FBI is moving quickly now with some details and evidence that they picked up in the last hour or so. And it's revealing this morning that images of the shooter exist, and you can see those images on your screen right now. If anyone has any information on this person of interest, please contact the FBI. 1-800-CALL-FBI. And we'll get that up on all of our social platforms immediately. Authorities...
So I got my thoughts on it, and they're going to talk about this. So they found near around where the shot was fired from, they found notes and messages on bullet casings, political messages. But that to me, it seems very convenient. They're going to find all this stuff, and now it's a political hit. So yesterday when I made the video, I was pretty charged up about it, and I was saying it was a college student or a lefty nutcase or whatever it may be. I think it's probably something bigger than that. So after thinking about it and after watching these videos a bit more, I think it's something that's set up. I think this is a professional hit. And my view is that it's trying to incite some form of civil war or political warfare in America, as they know whoever they is, that things are very fragile. You got two very different political ideologies sort of clashing a lot. This is happening all over the world, but it's very, very big, especially in the US. So my view is they're setting it up because they want to create outrage. They take down this figurehead who is a conservative icon for younger people, not just younger people, for a lot of people in the conservative space. Create outrage. How better to do it? Blatantly, take the guy out in public, and then leave these messages behind. Sounds a bit too convenient to me. What do you guys think? Put in the comments. Am I smoking, the off the glass Barbie? We cooking up a mega meal on the glass Barbie here, or what?
Police are saying they have been able to track the suspect's movements and have recovered the high-power rifle officials say they believe the shooter used in the attack. The FBI is confident it will be able to catch this person. Sources close to Fox News also confirm investigators are looking into what appears to be messages that are written both on the gun and the shell casings, recovered by authorities just in the last 35 minutes or so. Bill Mallusion has that part of our story. The content of those messages, though, is still unclear. At least they have not revealed them to us in the wider media. This is Outnumbered. I'm Harris Faulkner, here with my co-hosts, Emily Campagno and Kayleigh McEnany. Also joining us today, Laura Trump, host of My View with Laura Trump, and Lawrence Jones, co-host of Fox and Friends. First, let's go to CB Cotton and get the very latest at Utah Valley University. CB.
So I want to start, before they go into this, just have a think about it, step back, a bit of critical thinking. If it was a complete amateur, okay, which it could be a complete amateur, or it could be a paid hit. It could be something a bit more conspiracy theory land type stuff, which I'm sort of leaning towards. Because you think about this, is the average person going to be able to pull off a headshot like that from 200 meters away, find the perfect location, scout it out, be there on the roof, ready to go? That sounds like something that is done by someone who knows what they're doing. You would think that if it was a member of the general public, a fanatical person, he didn't like his arguments or his thought process and what he stood for, they'll just blast him from close up, just bang, pull a gun out and shoot him right there and then from 10 meters away. Also, if you have to think about it, why is it so convenient that messages have been left behind. They've, nicely and neatly found to be left, for the FBI. It just sounds like something out of a movie, one of those, American conspiracy movies. It's just all slotting into place a bit more. The narrative is just slotting into place. Also, they said they found the gun and they found casings with messages on them. You may as well put your home address on it. So, do you think a professional, which I think this could be, I'm leaning more towards that. Yeah, it could be a complete nutcase, like I was going off about yesterday. But if, say it is a professional, if I've got my chef's hat on the glass Barbie, do you think they're leaving a gun behind to be found, which could have some sort of DNA on it, fingerprints, hair follicles, whatever it could be, just left to found with a note written on it, and casings? How many shots was fired? I'm not aware of how many shots were fired. I thought it was just one shot. Could be more, I don't know, but I thought it was one shot, boom, picks up the casing, takes the rifle. Professional, I don't think, would leave that behind like that unless it was set up to create an incite anger. It could be anything. You got people saying it could be links to the Middle East. Everyone's got a theory. I think all of them are pretty valid at the moment. It's very, very interesting. And once again, I have a huge distrust in the mainstream media. So whatever they're going to tell you, that probably isn't the true story of what's happened here. And it'll be curated and the messaging controlled to set another narrative. That's my view. So I'll stop. I'll turn off the gas on the glass Barbie. Let's keep going.
Hi, Harris. Well, multiple sources have told Fox News about the messages that appear to be left behind on both the ammunition and firearm recovered from the scene of Charlie Kirk's assassination. So far, the FBI, as you mentioned, has declined to comment on this. But what the agency is saying is that they've got lots of good video of the killer's path on this campus.
We have tracked his movements onto the campus, through the stairwells, up to the roof, across the roof to a shooting location. We do have good video footage of this individual. We are not going to release that at this time.
Agents say the shooter got on campus less than an hour before assassinating 31-year-old Charlie Kirk, who was visiting Utah Valley University.
That's interesting. So that's the thing. It has a lot of similarities to the Donald Trump assassination attempt. Someone able to get up on a roof pretty close by. And I said, I don't think, obviously, Charlie Kirk isn't the president. It wouldn't have that security detail and all of that the president would have. But how does this happen? How would they be able to identify that this particular person says things that do enrage a very large proportion of society and a lot of fanatical people in society? Do you think that they wouldn't be, covering roofs and doing checks before he got there? It just seems too easy. Like the guy just walked up some stairs, light on a roof, and pop. Don't know. As I said, it's all sort of clicking into place a bit too easy. It's like if I went and did something like that and I left a note telling you exactly why I did it, just so I could be caught. I don't know. It just doesn't sound right to me. What do you guys think? We'll call it halfway, probably more than halfway. I won't rant on too much about this particular thing. I have a few more closing thoughts, which I'll get to after this. So if you're new, please subscribe to the channel. We're growing. Like, comment, and share. Best way to help me, guys, is this new hype button. Okay? And you go, what is the hype button? Apparently, on mobile phone, if you scroll left or right on the comment section, there's a hype button there. Very well hidden. If it's not on the video, you're not going crazy. It only appears for certain videos that YouTube chooses. All right, let's go.
Orem, which is about an hour away from Salt Lake City. The FBI says the gunman blended in well on campus and appears to be college-aged. Agents say he wore all-black tactical gear as he fired off the fatal shot from about 200 yards away towards the stage where Kirk had just started answering a question from someone in the crowd. After the shooting, the suspect ran off into a neighborhood, according to FBI agents who say they found a high-powered bolt-action rifle in a wooded area. Other clues were also left behind.
Investigators have also collected footwear impression, a palm print, and forearm imprints for analysis.
Sounds just a bit too convenient once again. So is my professional assassin theory, does it have legs? What do you guys think? Or is it just a fanatical younger person? But how does somebody fit in campus wearing all black tactical gear? And we saw the photos. It didn't look like he was wearing, or it just looked like he was wearing black casual, like jeans and a sweater and sunglasses. It's really interesting to see how this is going to end up. But if you think about what's happened here, this could have been done anywhere. It wasn't that he wouldn't have been open to be taken out in another scenario. They've waited until there's a very popular person in a very crowded place with cameras rolling, and they've chosen to then use this as a time to send a message, because it is sending a message. What is that message? Is it to create internal fighting? Or is it, as I said, is it just a nutcase? I'm just still trying to process it. So it's not really making sense to me at the moment. Another thing I want to talk about is people on the left-hand side of, I guess, political views. It's pretty nasty, some of the things they're saying. So a lot of people have been celebrating it on the internet, have been putting certain comments under even my video, which were deleted, saying that it was good. So that's one thing. You got the tolerant and caring left / a liberal, right? That's what they stand for. But they're gloating about somebody being taken out. And as I said, there was that guy, about a year ago or 6 months ago, the insurance dude who was taken out by that Luigi guy who's become a cult icon. So the recourse for any of their major gripes is to murder people and celebrate when it happens. That's just my view. I think it's quite nasty. We've even had people locally. We had the Abby chick. I don't even like talking about her because I think she's a complete lunatic that we have here in Australia. Just complete. I don't know how she even has a platform to talk, or she's even allowed on the internet without being cancelled, because some of the stuff she said is pure rubbish, pure hate. She was inciting more or less, or gloating about Trump being almost taken down. So it goes to show you the mindset of some of these people. But once again, these people are very big and tough when they're talking over a keyboard. They're talking on the internet when they're twice removed from the real world. Big talk, just a bunch of cowards.
The FBI is also asking for anyone with photos or videos to please share those with the agency. And moments ago, the FBI also released a new photo saying this could be a person of interest in this case. I know our show producers are going to work diligently to share that image with our viewers. Harris, back over to you.
Yeah, and we are putting up that image of the person of interest, CV, right now, and we will continue to do that. They are looking for the public's help now. They have obviously tightened their net around this suspect, and the public can be of immediate help just in cutting the timeline. They are going to get this guy. 800-CALL FBI, and the image that you want to keep, that we'll keep up on the screen as long as possible, is there too. We're also, and I'm kind of saying this to you, but also asking our team wider who's listening to flood our social media with this. All platforms are outnumbered right now as well. Lawrence, I
actually think it's quite surprising, if you really think about it, they haven't got this guy yet. It's been, 24 hours. You've got the full weight of the FBI and whatever agencies may be helping and law enforcement agencies. How have they not caught the dude? The whole country's looking for him. It's just something out of a movie, isn't it? It's like something out of one of those Mark Wahlberg movies. Or is it Sniper or something like that, Shooter or something like that? It's the exact same thing. Non-fiction's becoming reality. That's one thing I want to talk about quickly. I'll make some closing remarks and we'll call it there. I don't need to rant on about it forever. But where are we in this world where you can be taken down just for saying some words? And I know this has happened. There's been political hits that have been happening for forever. That's what started World War One. This has been going on forever. JFK, everybody like that. But where are we in this world where he's not a presidential candidate? He's not to my understanding, he's not a running politician or anything like that. He's a social media person. And he supports a staunch sort of Donald Trump supporter with a big platform. Where are we that because you say things other people may not like, you're sharing your thoughts and also having constructive arguments and debates. And because this dude is very good at unpicking people's arguments, he gets shot. And whatever happened to that? And that's one thing, closing thing I'm going to say about the left side of politics. And once again, guys, I'm not right. I'm not left. I don't even know where I am. I don't identify with any of it. I'll give you my view on it. I've been called a right-wing nut job before. I'm just me. So take that as you will. I have never, once again, I'll make this one statement. I've never come across right-leaning people and had arguments or debates with them that have then ended up in someone saying, well, you're just an F-wit, get stuffed, you're a bogan, you're a loser, for whatever view I might have opposing to theirs. But if I've ever had an argument or debate with somebody who was liberal/left-leaning, if you don't agree, they don't want to know about it, and they rise to anger very quickly. That's been my experience, whether that is insults or just shutting the thing down, shutting the argument down, not talking anymore because you haven't agreed. I always found it always goes straight to insults, character assassination, attacking your credibility, undermining anything you're trying to say as a tactic to try and get their point across. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. That's just my view. I think the world is absolutely cooked. This is a bit of a wake-up call that I think people need to not take all this stuff so seriously, left and right. Everyone's got opposing views in this world. Be interesting to see. I hope they do catch this guy. If this is the guy, is it him? Who knows? Yesterday they had another guy. So be interesting to see what they come up with. What's the motive for doing it? Who is he? Put in the comments, what do you guys think? All right, it's the last video I'm doing on it. It's not a topic I want to talk about again. I've just been fascinated with these news broadcasts. Thanks for watching.